typhoon to the rain. Live in the streets where the money's hunted by drainages. If it's aimless, ain't a single thing that can change it. I'm changing it. Get your dollar straight and circulate, then gang with it. Aim for your partner, pocket and pop. That's dangerous. If you ain't with it, you throwing off the vibe. Man, I don't got time for that. It's all about the vibe. All that I got time for. I got the moves, stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe. Don't waste my time.
It's Madden NFL 24, and we've got the Bengals' creative quarterback. We'll see him sling it all over the yard in this one. It's the Bengals and the Browns on Sunday.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year of the NFL now.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And got his man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now it's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the Bengals.
He'll look to throw. Going out wide, finds Chubb. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Got the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie. One of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. This 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That one thrown across his body, and it's incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside, but he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
There's a nice move. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, good for 22 and a 1st down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 8.
At the 39-yard line.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Mixing up the middle. It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with 3rd down coming up.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Ronnie Hickman with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They run it again with Chubb. And he's got some space here. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals' 10-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. From the 10, 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd and 4. Looking deep here for Chase. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Cincinnati. 49 yards.
When they needed a play, this year. He's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now back to throw.
Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an...
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Za'Darius Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season. So on 4th down, on is Evan McPherson and the Bengal field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now Nick Chubb of the Browns gets set for their next possession.
He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football. And they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And again, it's Chubb. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
2nd and 5. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. He'll look to throw.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's taken down inside the 30. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down. Brings up 4th.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution, because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
54 yards rushing for him now to this point.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
That's complete. It's Elijah Moore.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
A gain of 5. First down, Cleveland.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw. And that is taken in by Njoku. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Charles, that was a heck of a play.
It truly was, because when he made that catch, he had to shake through some people, right? So that play, to me, a highlight film that should be accompanied by bass music, right? I mean, boom, 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 and he finds his way to the end zone. Terrific play.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 8. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Ready to go on offense, out come the Bengals.
They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those 6s on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. The throw over the middle, taken in.
Through the middle of the field.
Touchdown, Bengals.
Jamar Chase.
68 yards.
And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
So a nice
Nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games.
McPherson for the extra point. And this is up and good. It brings them within a point now. It's 14-13. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
They'll look to throw here, and he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Trey Hendrickson in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. Oh, Chubb fumbled it. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Looking back to that first quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter 2, they seem to have some rhythm.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise to us because when we were in the production meetings, we asked a few of the players about, hey, what if things get a little rocky early? They all said the exact same thing. We're prepared, so we're confident things will work out. And so far, they have started to do so.
Those 3 words we hear a lot, stay the course. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. It may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37th.
At the 37-yard line.
Back to throw here. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field. He's done his part, but so far it's been a losing effort, so they've got to fix something.
But that doesn't mean changing anything, the way they're throwing the ball around and his catches and production. Keep doing that, They're going to have to fix some things likely on defense to try and slow down their opponents.
But so far, he's north of 100 yards receiving. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make this a 6-point game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Browns now are going to take over late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw again. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And this will be taken at the 13. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Face mask. Defense.
Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that. And they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
To the sideline and incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
They'll throw now on the final play.
Out route, and this is Henry with a catch.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter.
right, Coach. Thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They fell in their ball game last week. That was a loss to the Saints, but they're on top here as they begin this drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down. It's Mixon on the counter. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here.
To the 36-yard line, stop there.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
He's got a man that's caught left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Browns are an extra point away now from moving out in front.
Patterson now for the extra point.
The rain making this treacherous, but the extra point is good, and with it, it'll give them the lead.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Bengals getting set to go.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there at 22.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. Now it's Mixon running right.
Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. They did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on third down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
A 58-yard attempt.
And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and that'll keep this a one-point game.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yeah, and in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
The Browns set and ready to go on offense.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big play there on the catch and run, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
They go play action here on first down. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Browns are able to add on to that lead.
So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Extra point try now for Patterson.
And with that, the lead is up to 8. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep and a run up the middle with Mixon.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Here is third down and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Looking to throw.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. For the last one, man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Now back to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson, his 2nd sack of the night. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Cincinnati set to take over once again. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Orlando Brown, the former Raven, the guilty party.
They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. To Mixon on the check down.
And he is going to have the Bengals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Mixon with a first down carry.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at 45. 64 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And Chase going to pick up a Bengals first down as he'll take this down to the 44-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll set up a throw.
This goes out wide from Mixon.
And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from the first down.
They stopped him in his tracks. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
And with the scoreboard against him here in the 4th quarter, this was definitely 4-down territory. Really nice job there of finding a way to get open, and a really nice throw. That sets them up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Back to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Za'Darius Smith able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson.
This will be, let's see, 38 yards out.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that'll get the lead down to 5. So an interesting call there to take the 3. And I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the air.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Cleveland offense making their way out. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. So now the Bengals down by 5. 1:46 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. He's back to throw. Complete to Boyd. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn into a big gain.
Back to throw. And that's caught one more time by Boyd. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Connected with Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns have just about sewn up this football game. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Well, Charles, we were treated to an excellent game today, capped off by that second half comeback. This was a joy to watch.
Entertaining for us, not so much to the team who led at halftime and now is leaving here, knowing that they let a win slip through their fingers. Tough one for them to carry home.
So for Cleveland, they move back over 500 now at 6-5, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year, and they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens.